Oh, hi, Dana. I was looking for the office. I was going to leave a message for the chief. Can you send me to his voicemail, please? Thank you.
You have reached the Chief's office of the Pocatello Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you're calling after regular business hours, please hang up and dial 234-6100. If you'd like to leave a message for Chief Marchand or myself, please leave the date and time you're calling, and your call will be returned as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hi, Chief Marchand or whoever gets this. I'm also going to leave this message for the city council. But I just saw your police officers involved in misconduct once again, and it upsets me that your officers are not trained properly. So filming in public, I don't care if it's in front of the FBI office, I don't care if it's in front of your house, it doesn't really matter. If they're in public, view, if they're on the sidewalk, if they're on public property, that is not illegal. I realize that police only get 6 months of police academy training. They have no legal training. They're very inept. I get that from the get-go. That's all police. They wield more power than a lawyer does, and a lawyer has 8 years of college. 4 years of it is law school, and then they pass the bar. And yet police have more legal power than a lawyer and don't require any of that. And that's what's sad, is I see you guys harassing members of the Chamber of Commerce. I saw recently 3 members of the Chamber of Commerce reported that your police officers detained them for over an hour and questioned them as if though they were criminals. These are older people in their 50s and 60s, never had a police incident in their life, and here they are getting shaken down by your police officers. Then I see this guy, Sean Johnson, getting shaken down in front of the FBI, saying that he was accused of voyeurism. That is not voyeurism. Filming in public, you got to look up all the Supreme Court cases on this. That is certainly not a crime, and it certainly has nothing to do with voyeurism. That's filming in public, especially when you're filming state employees on public property. There's nothing wrong with that. I had invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in moving to Pocatello, and that's money out of my pocket. That's not money that I borrowed or anything. I mean, I took hundreds of thousands of dollars to Pocatello back in 2013, where me and my wife got married. We got married in 2002 in Pocatello. We took our money and we spent it there. I bought a 5-plex. I bought a business over by Walmart and a vaporizer shop, and I was making tax revenue. I was, contributing. I was housing people. I had, 5-plex with 5 tenants in it, and I was contributing. And then your police department, despite that I, was assaulted in my own home, and despite that I told them that I didn't even want to press charges, just to trespass the guy, later, despite the fact that, the fight came to my house and the guy attacked me, they charged me with disorderly conduct at my own house, in my own house, not in public, and, I wasn't assaulting anybody, but they charged me. Of course, my charges were dropped, but the fact that they could do that to a tax-paying, law-abiding citizen for no cause, because they simply don't know the law, that's why we left. And we're waiting until Chief Marchand is no longer the police chief in Pocatello before we ever come back. I'm currently in the Virgin Islands. I'm spending hundreds of thousands of dollars here. I'm not contributing to Pocatello anymore. And, that's the difference here, is that, we have money to spend. We love to invest in the community. We are taxpayers. We're law-abiding citizens. I don't have any charges, at least I don't have any convictions on my record for the last 25 years. And the only thing I do have from 25 years ago was marijuana possession, simple possession, no felonies, nothing. I'm not a lawbreaker. I'm not a criminal. That stuff's legal all over the country now. But despite that, I still haven't had any charges stick or convictions made on me for 25 years. What I am is a taxpayer, and I am a law-abiding citizen, and I spend a lot of money. I'm a robotics engineer by trade. and you're pushing good people out of Pocatello, and the criminals are swarming to your city, and you are now the 11th highest crime, or the 11th most dangerous place to live in the United States. That just came out recently. And I saw Chief Marchand's response to that saying, "Though we don't even have 100,000 people in our city." It doesn't matter. They gauge all cities equally. There's thousands of cities that don't have 100,000 people in them, and you guys still rank higher than all of those cities based on the same criteria. And it's sad that you guys are 11th highest in the nation, third highest crime rate in the state, and so I think that you guys need to check yourselves, figure out why you guys are bullying good people, and maybe change up your tactics and go after the real criminals instead of trying to engage in revenue-producing activities for your department. It's sad that you guys are so absolutely inept. And you can call me back. My number is still a Pocatello number. I've got 208. You can continue to engage with me if you'd like. My phone number is 208-269-8410. That's 208-269-8410. I'd love to hear your explanation for all this. Thank you very much.